Welcome to the channel. We training our intuition and we painting whatever our intuition tell us. So the goal is to hear yourself clearly. I have some prompt here. So there is a note and there is some ideas what to paint. It says man in the moon and lightning strike. So I thought about it, and it's kind of like opposites. Man on the moon represent for me eternity, 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 eternal time, eternal time. And lightning strike, it's a flash, it's a moment, it's a moment. So it's a very little piece of time, moment. Eternity is when the time stops. Time stops. So excuse me. Time stops. Time slow down, stops. And flash, when time is fast, something happens very fast. But at the same time, eternity consists of moments. So it's basically the same thing in some kind of metaphysical sense for me. Eternity and moment is the same, because it looks like eternity consists of unlimited amount, of moments, and moment is only one or zero. It's interesting. So it's the same thing. It's same. It's the same. So there is a different moments, eternity filled with unlimited moments. So let's paint it. And I have a feeling that we are somewhere in the middle. We are in the middle, somewhere between eternity and the moments. We are somewhere living our life between moment and eternity. That's interesting. Human on a moon, human on something eternal, something not eternal went to something eternal, or something that is more eternal than this kind of life. It makes me think about life of ant. It's the same as moon, life of a moon, and life of the human, the same as life of an ant and life of the human, time-wise. or life of a sun and life again of a human. Uncomparable. Another thing, if we have many lives, hidden lightning strike. Some kind of I have a feeling came to me that I wanna paint mandala. I never painted them. That they need to mean something. Does they need to be correct geometrically? My timer. Time to rest and time to work. From everything, for everything there is time. It's interesting that this book is full of opposites. I'll show you later. Opposite and the same. Opposite in the sense of quantity, and the same in the sense of quality. Like ocean is the same water, but one drop of ocean and whole body of ocean is the same thing but different quality. So the same as time. Time consists of time is the ocean, eternity is the ocean, and moments is the drops of water. So goal is my channel to do intuitive painting by listening intuition and just letting the hand paint whatever it hears from its heart, where I guess the intuition is situated. So I'm hoping with these exercises it will train us to hear our inner voice, to hear it and hopefully act upon it. First hear it, noticing it. Then acknowledge it and act upon it. Act. What if the all people in the world, they're gonna every day, every minute, they're gonna listen their intuition. Like they described in ancient texts, like the saints, they were communicating on long distance, and yogis also, one of the siddhis, is they could talk to each other in their mind and hear each other, which is probably different. Communicating with others and communicating with yourself. But isn't it ourself is just us? We are particles of God, right? With analogy in ocean. So we are particles of God. So if all the particles of God comes together, what's gonna happen? If all the drops of water come together, what is it gonna be? if all the thoughts of person, every person in the world come together, isn't it gonna be like consciousness of everybody? What's the name of it? Consciousness of everybody. Total consciousness? Isn't it consciousness of every living soul? Thoughts of every living soul? Isn't it God consciousness? So God is ocean, we are drops. So isn't it when we hear our intuition and soul, isn't it we hear, it means we hear other souls? We communicate with others. Isn't it we communicate with God consciousness, like an ocean? So the drops communicating with ocean, and they are getting messages. And this total consciousness is perfect, ecological. It has perfect decisions for everybody. So if somebody's desire is, for example, I'm just saying, eat an apple, and another person's desire is to feel lighter in their load, so the perfect solution could be is like person bring it bag of apples, and then one apple fall down and another person found it. So if they all listen their consciousness, the first person just let the apple stay on the floor. His inner soul said, don't worry about this apple, leave it on the floor. And second person, his soul tell him, go look under your legs, go look at this road. And then he's found in palm an apple. So both their desires are satisfied at the same time, ecologically. I heard in some scriptures that whatever person want, God will make their desires come true in the right time, in the right place. So if we stop with our ego and mind kind of make artificial excuses or push ourselves artificially or slow down ourselves artificially or basically forcing something that is not there or just waiting instead of acting, isn't it we interfering with this divine plan? So I have a story for you. So the point is, if we all listen our intuition, this is how important it is. Can you imagine what's gonna happen in the world? I cannot even imagine. I'm thinking about, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good from I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be harmony. I think it's gonna be very harmonious. So the story time. Okay. I had a parrot. You can hear him still. He is still here. And he flew away. And I was going and still going to some health transformations. And transformations basically of life, mind, body transformations. Something new, some new period of my life. So he flew away. So I went to look for him. Yeah, before that time he scratched me. So it's not a small parrot. So he scratched me and flew away. Ran away. So I went home and I was angry at him. I was like, I'm not gonna look for this bird because what he did. So, and then my intuition, I don't know, guilt or intuition said, oh, poor birdie, I have to find him. So I went out to look for bird, and I was already sad, kind of sad mood. So I was like, okay, sad. It was sad, uncomfortable. It was already pretty miserable emotionally. So I went there. I found my birdie, and also I found some people who love birds just like me. So they came to my home and they say they heard my bird, they see my bird, they want to help out to catch it. But I already was catching it. The parrot just came back to me pretty, he's very attached. So, and this is how I met these people. And then we exchanged phone numbers and keep in a contact. And short story, they were breeders of beautiful parrots, and they gave me one very sweet baby parrot that are very expensive to buy and have such a special personality. When I saw him, I realized I was waiting for this parrot is like my emotional support. He's so loving, he's so cuddly, he's so clingy. He's like a cat and dog in one. A cat and dog in one. And he's like my friend. Sometimes you just wanna somebody to be there for you and just nap with you, or just be there for you with their warm, funny personality, you know. And that's the story. So if I wouldn't listen my intuition, all of this would not happen. Yep. Let me know how life was reacting when you were trying to listen your intuition. How was it unfolding for you? How often you listen your intuition, inner voice? And also, is it possible to even be in tune with yourself? In tune, intuitive art. In tune with yourself 24/7. I mean, at night we really don't know. At night probably we are in a different state of mind and consciousness. We are sleeping, so our dream is reality, or when we wake up, is it reality? Which one is a dream? When we sleep or when we up? By the way, I was reading Castaneda, and I still remember his book about Don Juan, and it's so, I still cannot stop thinking about it. Which is real? Which one is real? Our dream state or our real state? Do we really need what we think we need? Does it really make us happy? Probably not, we all know this, but can we control our desires? How do we know what brings us happiness? This mandala I'm painting without any plan. The goal is to have no goal. The goal is pure connection, listening pure soul, acting from the soul. I wonder if it's even possible. One day I woke up and I just realized I need to start painting. I used to paint classes with my children, teaching them how to paint. I had a little bit experience. not to paint for somebody, not to teach nobody, not to impress nobody, not to, my father was an artist also, not to, you know, like you saw in some social media very cute art and you kind of want to repeat it, and then you make screenshot and you have like 10 billion screenshots and you never do them, and you kind of don't want to do them because it's not, how to say, original. It's not your original desire. It's like you doing it, but why you doing it? To again post it back to social media. So that's why I didn't want to do art. I was thinking even art, especially in a time of AI, is already become waste of time, because AI doing better art than artists. Oh, maybe not better, but in a shorter time for sure. So then I realized, I heard somewhere also, in the age of artificial intelligence, there should be natural, I would not call it dumbness, but national imperfection. So being human, it means being imperfect, and this imperfection in art also. This imperfection is very precious, it's become rare, because artificial intelligence is too cold and the same. It's like the same. So I was gonna say the story. Which story I'm gonna say? About oh yeah. So one day we had a pet guinea pig, and I was walking by and I saw them, and pets, several, and then I saw them. Then I heard some quiet voice inside of me saying, make a picture, make a video. And I do not usually do pictures or video of guinea pigs. Maybe children will want to do it sometimes, maybe they do it, and I'm like, that's not my job, I do not want to do it. I'm just like, it's a children pets, I'm just cleaning. I can clean up after them, I can feed them, give them water, but I'm not making pictures of them. And then next day, what happened next day? They were gone. So, and I remember how I felt very sad that I didn't listen. I mean, my inner voice. I mean, again, it's material thing. I could have just like made a picture and put it on a wall, and we would remember it. But again, it's a material thing, and if the same thing would happen, it could be like it's just a picture. Maybe God wanted so others saw this picture. I should have been posting it, or just save it in my $1,000 pictures and print it. So that was, I remember I felt sad that I didn't listen this voice. So this voice now is telling me to post my imperfect art, not professional, not maybe even pretty, online. And this process is a little bit healing for me, a little bit, because I just started, and it helped me process my emotions. It's very calming. So then I hope it will be calming and healing for you also. Thank you very much. Till the next time. I was trying to turn on really beautiful music, but then it was like a waltz. I had a vinyl player. It was a waltz, and it was playing some upbeat military music. I'm still trying to find nice meditative music, but I guess that was the plan. That was the plan, to have like this musical background. Thank you.